Hi there, everybody. We're back to 1949 again. Yankees at the Senators. I'm in charge of the Senators, which means that the Yankees probably have a better chance than they have recently when I've been managing them. Yankees at 22 and 16, Senators at 14 and 27. And there's a pitch low sinker to Hank Bauer from Paul Calvert, 1-0. That's a pop-up over to shallow left is actually Denti, the shortstop, who goes and gets that for the out. There's one away. Gene Woodling now takes a strike. There's a sinker in the dirt. It's a ball, 1-1. That's foul back. It's 1-2 now on Gene. It's fouled away again. Next pitch is low and inside, 2-2 now on Woodling, and that's a ball low. Full count now on Gene. And he holds up in time with that check swing, and he'll take his base. That brings up Cliff Mapes. Mapes is hitting .316, .480 slugging percentage. There's a ball in there to Cliff, 1-0. And that's low, 2-0. 5 home runs for Mapes. Swing and a miss on that one, 2-1. He's done a good job of filling in for Damage. 2-2 now the count. Fly ball right center field. Lewis can't get to that. That'll be a single for Mapes, and Woodling goes to third. Here's now Tommy Henrich. Infield will be back. We'll look to turn a double play, and Henrich pops the first pitch up to Denti at short, 2 away. Here now Yogi Berra. Berra takes a strike. He's 262 on the season, but with 6 home runs. That's hit to left, and Stewart has that for the out. A little bit deep over there. We go to the bottom of the first. Here is Eddie Robinson. Bob Porterfield comes to the mound. Ground ball past the mound. Rizzuto, shortstop, has it, throws to first, 1 away. Phil's a great shortstop, isn't he? Bud Stewart now hits a fly ball first pitch swinging to Bauer and right for the second out. 2 gone. Clyde Fulmer up there now for the Senators, 280 the average. Hits a ground ball back to Porterfield, who throws to first, and we go to the top of the second. It'll be Phil Rizzuto. Scooter up there hitting 270. You might be surprised to see him hitting 6. That's because I'm making these lineups myself. 1-1 the count now on Phil. There's a strike to him. It's 1-2. He holds up on that one. It's 2-2. There's a little line drive over to a left field. Stewart dives for that one, but it drops in front of him. They're going to rule that one hit the ground before he grabbed it, and so Rizzuto's on at first. Bobby Brown, he hits a little pop-up over to center field that lands in front of Fulmer, head number 3 for the Yankees. There's runners on at first and second. And here's our favorite, Snuffy Sternveiss, who hasn't had a hit yet this season. 1-1 the count. That's low and away. It's 2-1. And there's a swing and a miss, 2-2. He has 9 walks already. That's ball 3 on Snuffy. And it's off the corner for ball 4. So now he has 10 walks. And it's been a little bit odd, hasn't it? We'll keep the infield back here for Porterfield. Takes a ball inside, 1-0, bases loaded. It's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Swing and a miss in that one, 1-2. Calvert, and it's a pop-up, and Robinson has that one for the out, the first baseman. So there's one away. Here now is Hank Bauer. Dangerous hitter always, and he takes a ball low. Hit to the alley in right field, and that one is between Fulmer and Lewis, and that's back to the wall, and Bauer goes all the way around to third base. He's got a triple. It's 3-0 Yankees. I told you they'd have a chance if I didn't manage them. Here's Gene Woodling, takes a strike and then a ball. 1-1, pop-up off of first, and Robinson, the first baseman, has that pop-up for the out, 2 away, and it's Cliff Mapes. Mapes takes a strike, hitting .320 now, and there's a ball, 1-1. It's down low, 2-1, and there's a swing and a miss, 2-2. Smash to right, but Lewis has that one for the out. He's right under it. We go to the bottom of the second. It's 3-0 Yankees, and here's Alcozar. Kozar takes a strike from Bob Porterfield, then a ball. Porterfield is 2-0 this season, 3.82 ERAs. There's another ball to Kozar. There's ball 3, 3-1 the count, and there's a curve ball for strike 2, full count. Smashed over to left field, down the line, but foul ball. That was a ground ball over to Phil Rizzuto, who has it and throws to first, 1 away. Here now is Sam Denti, who takes a ball and then hits one deep to left, and Woodling has that for the out. 2 gone. Now Buddy Lewis hits one to deep right center field, and Hank Bauer gets that one, the right fielder, and we go to the top of the third. Tommy Henrich here for the Bronx Bombers takes a strike and a ball, 1-1. That's off the plate, 2-1. Calvert's walked 2, struck out 0, and there's ball 3 to Henrich, and that's high and away, and there's ball 4. So now he's walked 3. No strikeouts for him. Yogi Berra next hits one to center field. Fulmer has that for the out, 1 away. Phil Rizzuto up there now takes a strike, 275 now the average. That's a fly ball right field. Lewis has that for the out, 2 gone. Here will be Bobby Brown. Takes the ball inside, 1-0. That's a sinker low, 2-0. That's high and wide, 3-0, and there's ball 4. Calvert, oh no, that's going to be a strike. So Calvert gets away with that one, 3-1. That's fouled away, full count. There's a ground ball first base line. Robinson has that, runs to the bag for the out, and we go to the bottom of the third. I was about to talk about Calvert losing his control, but he had it in the end. There's a ball to Eddie Yost and a strike hitting 178. That's why he's hitting so far down. 1-2 now. And he lays off of that one somehow, 2-2. That's fouled away, 2-2 remains, and that's down and in for a ball, full count. Hits deep to the right center. Mapes, center fielder, goes back and gets that one away. Ralph Weigel, backup catcher, who will be playing both games of this doubleheader in there, takes a ball and then promptly hits a base hit to left, so I shouldn't call him the backup. Here now is Paul Calvert. Down by 3, I don't think we'll have him bunt. He fouls one away, 0-1. Swing and a miss of that one is 0-2, and as a ground ball over in the middle, and Rizzuto goes to second for one, back onto first for the double play, so maybe we should have had him bunt, I don't know. We go to the top of the 4th. Here is Sternweis, who takes a strike, 0-1, and there's the strike at the knees, 0-2. That's just low, 1-2 the count on Sternweis. It's low again, it's 2-2, and that's outside, full count on Snuffy. And that's low again, 11 times Snuffy Sternweis has walked so far, and that'll bring up Bob Porterfield. Looks to bunt, and that goes foul, 0-1. That's ball, 1-1, that was low. Pitches a ball here as Sternweis goes to second, and he steals the base easily. Sternweis, what did he have in real life? He did have 3 stolen bases and 3 times caught in real life, so it's not too bad. 2-1 pitch is fouled away. It's 2-2 on Bob. Still 2-2 on the pitcher. And that misses in the dirt. It's a full count now on the pitcher, and there's strike 3. Paul Calvert finally gets a strikeout. So 4 walks, 1 strikeout today. There's one away. Here's Hank Bauer. Takes the ball low, 1-0. It's hit over to center field. Fulmer has that for the out. Sternweis moves to third. So there's 2 outs here, and here is Gene Woodling. Woodling takes a strike. Pops that one up out of play, 0-2. It's outside for a ball, 1-2 on Gene, and that's hit over to left center field. Fulmer dives for that, and he gets beyond him, and that's an easy triple for Woodling, and that makes this a 4-0 game, and Calvert's not going to last long, I'll tell you that. There's a ball here to Cliff Mapes. A little roller over to short. Denti throws to first for the out, and that does that. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 4-0 Yankees. Eddie Robinson takes a ball and then another ball, 2-0. There's a strike to him, 2-1. It's off the fist over to shallow center. Mapes comes in and gets that one easily, 1 away. Here's Bud Stewart. Stewart takes the strike on the outside corner. Pops one up out of play. It's 0-2 quickly on him. That's high, 1-2 on Stewart. That's fouled away at the last second, still 1-2, and that's low, 2-2 on Bud. On the inside corner for strike 3, and there's 2 down, and here comes Clyde Fulmer. Has a swing and a miss on that one, the big one, and there's a ground ball over to Rizzuto, who throws to first for the out. We go to the top of the 5th. Tommy Henrik up there now takes a ball low again from Calvert, and there's a strike of the knees, 1-1. That's inside for ball. It's 2-1 on Tommy. That's low again, 3-1 the count, and that's in the dirt, and Calvert has walked 5 and is having some problems with the control. Yogi Berra takes the ball. We want Calvert to get through 5 if we can, because we don't have the bullpen here in the Senators to put in 1,000 pitchers. 1-2 the count on Berra. That's fouled away again, still 1-2. And that's fouled off again. 1-2 remains. Swing and a miss by Berra, and it's a good fastball by Calvert for the first out. Here's Phil Rizzuto. 2 strikeouts for Calvert and 5 walks. Bunt attempt by Rizzuto goes foul, and then he takes the ball. 1-1 the count. Hit to right center field, and Fulmer circles one way, circles the other, and it goes over his head. Henrik is around third. Rizzuto has a double easily, and that scores. Henrik scores in the end. 5-0 now Yankees, and that'll bring up Bobby Brown. Brown takes the ball high. 5-0 Yankees. There's a strike to Brown, 1-1, and there's a hit to left field. Stewart picks that up, trying to throw Rizzuto out, and isn't able to, and it's a 6-0 ball game. Now it's Snuffy Sternweis who takes a strike. So we had 2 strikes on Snuffy each time, and then we threw 4 straight balls. 2-1 quickly the count now on Snuffy, and there's a strike. Brown goes for second, and he's in there with a stolen base. So it's a 2-2 count on Snuffy. Foul tips that one, 2-2 remains, and that's swung on a miss. So Sternweis still can't make contact. He either walks or strikes out. That'll bring up Bob Porterfield, 2 away here, top of the 5th. Ground ball, Denti has it over to first for the out. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It'll be Al Kozar. Kozar watches the curve wide, 1-0, and there's a strike, 1-1 on Al. That's inside for a ball. It's 2-1. That's a curve outside, 3-1 the count. That's fouled away, out of play. Full count now on Al. Ground ball over to Brown at third, drops it momentarily, picks it back up, throws to first for the out, 1 away. Here's Sam Denti who takes the ball. It's high and inside on Denti. It's 2-0. There's ball 3 outside. 3-0 the count. And there's a strike. 3-1 on Denti. It's fouled away, and it's a full count on him. He goes the other way, and Bauer grabs that over and right for the out. 2 gone. Here's Buddy Lewis. Lewis takes the ball, 1-0. There's another one wide of the plate, 2-0. Lewis 0 for 1 today, hitting .218. There's a ground ball over to Brown at third base. The fair ball call is slow in coming, but Brown throws him out easily at first, and we go to the top of the sixth. 6-0 still Yankees. Hank Bauer takes a ball low and then hits one over to center field for a base hit. The game's trying to tell me to take Calvert out. We're going to wait until he comes up to hit in the bottom of the sixth. 1-1 the count on Woodling. Calvert's given up only 8 hits. It's not that bad. 2-2 the count now in Gene. I've seen worse in 1949. Pop up, and it's Denty who calls for it, and then he just drops it for an error. That's a foul ball, though, so it has no effect. In other words, the batter does not reach first, but that's a pretty poor play there by the shortstop. So it's 2-2 still on Woodling. Hits one deep to right. Lewis has that for the out, one away. Here's Cliff Mapes. Takes a strike on the corner. 0-1. There's a ball, 1-1. Bouncer back to Calvert, looks at second, then goes to first. 2 gone, here's Tommy Henrich. There's a pitch under his hands, 1-0. That's hit over to right field. That's a clear base hit, and here comes the throw home. Bauer scores standing up. Lewis's throw is not nearly in time at 7-0. Yogi Berra fouls this one back to the screen, and there's a hit over to left field in front of Stewart, and that's hit number 10 for the Yankees. Here comes Rizzuto. I told you we're going to have Calvert stay in for a little bit longer. 1-1 the count. There's a ball low, 2-1. It's fouled away. It's 2-2 on Rizzuto. Sinker's low, full count now on Phil. Hit over to left field, foul. Full count remains. And there's ball 4. That's walk number 6 by Calvert, and that'll bring up Bobby Brown. Ball in the dirt on Brown, 1-0. That's way inside. 2-0. That's high. It's 3-0. And Calvert throws a strike, so it's 3-1. There's ball 4 in close. Now it's an 8-0 game. I'm telling you, we'll leave him in a little bit longer. There's no point in taking him out. 1-1 the count on Snuffy because we're going to take him out next inning. And there's a ground ball over to Yost, over to Eddie Yost, who goes to third base for the force out. It's amazing. Sternweiss actually connected with one. So we go to the bottom of the sixth. It's an 8-0 game. Difference between 7-0, 8-0, not really that big anyway. There's a strike to Yost and a ball, 1-1. That's up high, 2-1 the count, and that's high again for a strike, 2-2, and that's low, full count on Eddie. That's very high, so Yost is able to reach first on the walk, and that'll bring up Ralph Weigel. Weigel's 1 for 1 today. It's kind of surprising. He fouls one away, 0-1, and there's a ball, 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss on that one is 1-2. It's fouled away again, 1-2 it remains. Ground ball to the right of shortstop, and Rizzuto can't get to that. We're going to play it safe, of course, with Yost down by 8. That'll bring up the pitcher who will come out finally. And we'll have Sherry Robertson come in to hit for him. Not many players there on the bench for the Senators. It's going to be a little bit rough, isn't it? We don't have a whole lot of guys to choose from. There's a strike to Robertson and a ball. Runners on at first and second. That's an inside fastball. 2-1. Only 2 hits so far for Washington, and there's a little dribbler in front of the plate. Berra has that, throws over to third for the force and gets him. Runner still on first and second, 1 away. Here's Eddie Robinson. Robinson takes the ball. He's 0 for 2. Another ball, hitting .366 this season. A rare bright spot in a team that's otherwise horrible. 3-0 the count, now 3-1. He'll take this one as well. There's a fastball in there for a strike. It's a full count on Eddie. Ground ball up the middle. Sternweiss flips over to Rizzuto at second, on to first, but Robinson is there in time, and Weigel moves to third. 2 gone now. Bud Stewart, also 0 for 2. And that one is through Berra. That's a passed ball. Bad play by Berra, and the runners move up a base. That makes this an 8-1 ball game. Stewart's still up there. Runner on at second now. He pops that one up, out of play. 1-1 the count. There's a strike in there. It's 1-2 on Stewart. That's in the dirt. 2-2. It's inside for a ball. Full count now on Bud, and that's a base hit into right field, and that's hit only number 3 for the Senators. Here comes Robinson to try to score. And he's thrown out of the plate, so it remains an 8-1 ball game. We were maybe a little bit too aggressive on that one, I'm guessing, and now the question is, who do we put in? And this is where we have a problem. It'll be Dick Wyke who will come in. That's kind of what we have to do. The Senators don't have been pitching a lot of players in recent games. Porterfield up next takes a strike, the pitcher, and then hits one over to left field. Stewart has that for the out, 1 away. Now it's Hank Bauer, who's 2 for 3 today, and he makes an out, 2 away. Here's Gene Woodling, who takes 2 straight balls. There's a pop-up out of play, 2-1. Little ground ball over to Denty at short, throws to first, and that does it. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It'll be Clyde Fulmer here for the Senators. Takes the ball outside, and that's high. 2-0 now on Clyde. There's a ball up and in, 3-0 the count. That's low and outside, and that's ball 4, and that will bring up Alcozar. Runner on at first base, 8-1 Yankees. Kozar takes the ball. There's a fastball in the inside corner for a strike, 1-1. It's outside for a ball, 2-1 now and Al. Fouled away, 2-2. And it's lined, fouled on the third base line, still 2-2. And there's the ball 3, full count now and Al. There's a base hit to left field, and we'll play it safe again with Fulmer, and that'll bring up Sam Denty. So bottom of the 7th inning, 8-1 Yankees, but the Senators are starting to come alive. They have 4 hits now off of Bob Porterfield. Here now is Sam Denty, who's 0 for 2. Hits one deep to right field, just short of the wall. Bauer will be able to bring that in for the out, 1 away. Here now is Buddy Lewis. Lewis also 0 for 2, hitting .216 this season. Takes a strike in the outside corner. And there's a breaking ball low. It's 1-1. It's fouled away, out of play. 1-2 the count on Buddy. That's low, 2-2. That's fouled away again, still 2-2. And there's another foul ball. 2-2 remains. Fouled away again, still 2-2. Hit to center field. Sternveiss, actually, the second baseman, goes back. He scrambles for that and gets it. 2 away. Eddie Yost is up now, 0 for 1 with the walk. Takes the ball inside. 176 his average. 2-0 the count. Hitting way below where he did in real life. 2-1 now. There, it's off the plate. It's 3-1. Swing and a miss on that one. Full count on Yost. That's hit deep to left field, and that baby is up and over Woodling's head, and that is gone for a home run for Yost, and he's finally come alive. 8-4 now the score. Yost with home run number 5 this season, and that brings up Ralph Weigel. So 8-4. Weigel is 2 for 2 today. Takes the ball. The backup catcher heading fairly well. That's popped away. 1-1. Ground ball over to Rizzuto. Throws to first, and we go to the top of the 8th. It'll be Cliff Mapes here against Dick Vike, who's still in there. There's a ground ball to second, actually short. Denty has it, throws to first, 1 away. Tommy Henrik now is 1 for 2 and has scored 2 runs. And that's a deep fly ball to right field, but Lewis able to go back to the wall to get that one for the out. There's 2 gone, and here's Yogi Berra. Berra fouls 1 away, 0-1. And that's on strike at the knees, 0-2. There's a ball, 1-2. Fouled away again, 1-2 still on Yogi. It's fouled straight back. It's still 1-2. It's high and outside, 2-2 the count. And that's high and outside again. It's a full count on Berra. It's a little jam shot that's up and over Robinson for a base hit into right field, and that'll bring up Phil Rizzuto. 2 outs, top of the 8th, 8-4 Yankees. Rizzuto fouls 1 away and then takes 1 high, 1-1. There's a ball, 2-1 on Phil. That's inside. It's 3-1 now. And there's a check swing foul ball. Rizzuto, full count, hits one over to left field, and that's a base hit. Lands right in front of Stewart, so there's runners on at first and second now. Here's Bobby Brown, 12 hits for the Yankees, and that's hit over to left field. Stewart, on the dead run, is able to make the catch. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Here comes John Simmons now to be the pinch hitter for the Senators. 8-4 is the score. Simmons takes the ball up and in, 1-0. That one misses as well, 2-0 on John. There's a swing and a miss on that strike, 2-1. Ground ball, third base line, and that is thrown by Brown past Henrik and goes over towards the stands. Simmons makes it to second on the air, and that'll bring up Eddie Robinson. So there is a chance for the Senators. Robinson fouls 1 away, 0-1, and that's low, 1-1. Bounce wide at first. Henrik has it, flips over to Porterfield covering, but Simmons sneaks over to third base. Here's Bud Stewart, runner on at third, 4-run game. Ground ball towards second. Simmons will come home, and Sternveiss has it, throws to first for the out. It's 8-5. Here now Clyde Fulmer. So they're within 3 runs. Fulmer takes the ball, and there's a big breaking ball for a strike, 1-1. It's a liner between first and second. Sternveiss dives, can't get to it. It's another hit, number 6 for the Senators. And here's Alcozar, 1 for 3. It's one up the middle for a base hit, and it's out of everybody's reach. There's runners on at first and second now. Quickly, Sam Denty comes up. He has 1 home run this season, 14 RBIs, runners on at first and second, but with 2 outs against Porterfield. Fouls 1 away. It's 0-1. That's a ball outside, 1-1, and that's a strike, 1-2. Fouled away, still 1-2. That's high, 2-2 the count. That's a ball outside, full count now on Sam. And he gets the walk. So Porterfield, with his 3rd walk issued today, has loaded the bases. That brings up Buddy Lewis. Lewis, 0 for 3 today. Rolls one over to third base, and Brown has it, throws to first for the out, and that was a waste. That was a wasted opportunity. That really could have been something, and it turned into nothing. It's going to be Joe Haynes who will come on here to pitch for the Senators top the ninth inning, 8-5. Yankees with the lead. This game's not over yet. Sternweis up there, walked twice and grounded out once. Takes the ball, then another ball, 2-0. It's fouled away. It's 2-1. As popped up center field, Fulmer has it for the out, one away. Here now is Porterfield. So Sternweis still no hits. Fly ball by Sternweis Porterfield, over to center field for the second out. Here now is Hank Bauer. Ground ball right side, and it's Haynes, the pitcher, who has that. Throws over to Robinson for the out. And here we go. Bottom of the ninth inning. Eddie Yost comes up. He had that 3-run home run earlier. He is 1 for 2. He takes the ball. It's 5 home runs this season. There's a ball outside, 2-0. It's way outside is 3-0. He'll be taking here, and that's below the knees. He gets the walk. Porterfield has issued 4. Now it's Ralph Weigel, one of the heroes today. I just noticed that Diamond Mine loves him against right-handed pitchers. He hit 375 in real life. That might be part of this. And there's a line drive off of Sternweis's glove. Weigel is now 3 for 4. That'll bring up Joe Haynes. Runners on at first and third, and they represent the potential tying runs. 2 runs getting us towards the tying run. The hitter, who will now be Mark Christman, is the potential tying run. First and third, nobody out. There's a strike to Christman, 0-1. That's a ball low, 1-1. Ground ball the second, Yost will go home. And Sternweis goes to Rizzuto for 1, and they double up Christman at first for the double play, but the run scores is 8-6. Here now is Eddie Robinson with 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. Hit to deep right, and that is foul, 0-1 on Robinson. Fastball low, 1-1. That's grounded foul, it's 1-2. Comebacker, Porterfield, and he dodges the head of the bat, and that's going to be an error on him, and he's taken out of this ball game after that one. So Porterfield makes an error, second error on the Yankees, and here comes Bud Stewart representing the potential tying run. Joe Page has come on for the Yankees. He's got a 2.42 ERA, 1-1 record, 2 saves. He throws a ball to Stewart, and another one inside. It's 2-0. Save situation. There's a swing and a miss, 2-1 on Stewart. And that's a little fly ball over to center field. Mapes has that for the out, and that does it. So the Yankees win this one 8-6. It was a rout at the beginning, but the Senators ended up getting 6 runs in the late innings and made it close. There's your final score, though, and the New York Yankees are inching a little bit closer to the Boston Red Sox, but we'll see what happens in the second game of this doubleheader in 2 days. I'll talk with you a little bit later. Take care. Bye-bye.